This is an SEO question that was asked at a conference recently. And the question is, I see a lot of my competitors, they have a website and they have a lot of FAQs on their website. And will this help? Right. And so the short answer is yes, if you do it correctly. I think where people make the mistake is they build out like an FAQ page on their website and they put like a bunch of questions with short answers. That's not the way to do FAQs. The proper way to do FAQs is to build out an FAQ silo on your website. And then there's like a link that says FAQs. And then when you click on that, there's a whole list of new FAQs. And every time you click on an FAQ, it takes you to an individual page about that. And this is super important, right? Because this allows you the ability to satisfy the intent of what your customers are searching for online. We at Hennessey Digital took this to a whole nother level where we actually like screen phone calls, right? And then we use like AI to kind of extract all the questions that people sometimes will say in a phone call. And then we match that up to our content strategy so that if we don't have a page that satisfies that question on one of our clients' websites, it gets added to a content strategy, which then we may include in our content writing strategy for that particular client, right? So it's super important. In most cases, a lot of people are fearful of kind of answering FAQs because they feel that they're competing nationally. Things like, what should I do after a car accident, right? You think like, oh my God, everybody known to man have probably answered that question. Like, how am I ever really going to rank for that? Well, guess what? Google will actually serve up an answer to a question, based on where somebody's searching for that question, right? So if I'm doing that answer, if I wrote that answer from a website in Santa Clarita, California, where I live, and somebody doing a search from Santa Clarita, California, Google's going to try to match that up, the question with the answer, right? So don't be fearful of actually writing questions that you feel that you might not never be able to compete. So anyway, that's the long way of saying, yes, FAQs are very important and you should definitely incorporate that into your SEO strategy.